Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to create a custom debloated Windows ISO file with a local account that you could use to install Windows. So this is a tool called ET Optimizer, so it's a tweaker debloater app that you could use to kind of clean up your current installation of Windows. So we just did a video on this kind of demonstrating how it works. So I'll put a link in the description for that if you want to check that out. So it's broken down into sections for performance tweaks, visual tweaks, privacy tweaks, other, and then some expert mode stuff. So it has another feature where you could create a custom ISO file based on the information here. So we're going to leave all these default options checked here. And I'm also going to check remove Microsoft OneDrive just to make sure that that works. And then some of the things we're going to look for after we install Windows using this ISO file is that Explorer starts at this PC, and then we have show file extensions, that will make sure there's no OneDrive as well. Alright, so to do so, you just go up to Extras and then click on Make ET Optimized ISO File. And then you just need to browse to your ISO file, which of course you could download from Microsoft. And then once you start it, it'll begin the process of creating an ISO file here. So this will take a little while. So I'll pause the video or fast forward, and then we'll be back when it's done. Alright, so it's a pretty quick process. So here is our ET-OS ISO file, 5.5 gigabytes. So now what I'm going to do is take this ISO file mounted on a different computer here with no operating system, and then we'll install this version of Windows from this ISO file and then see what it looks like. Alright, so we're booting from our new ISO file. So we'll just be going through part of the process here so you can see how it differs from a standard Windows installation, and then I'll be pausing or fast forwarding the video for the parts that take some time that you don't want to sit here and watch all day. Alright, so we have our language and time, keyboard settings. Alright, skip the product key. Alright, so this computer does not have TPM or secure boot enabled, so we're going to show you that it will work without having to meet the Windows 11 requirements. So that's another benefit of doing this type of installation. Alright, we'll pick Windows 11 Home. Alright, so we have our 100 gig disk here with no volumes created, so we'll just go ahead and use that one. Alright, so this part here will take a little while, so we'll pause the video and then be back for the next step. Alright, so we're still installing, so the computer is probably going to reboot a couple times too during this installation like usual. Alright, so now we're starting the GUI setup here, so we're going to pick our country. Alright, then our keyboard layout. Alright, so now it's going to check for some updates. Alright, so we're rebooting again. Alright, so now you can see here that we're going to be setting up a local account and it's not asking for your Microsoft account email address. So let's just say Bob for a username here. Give a password to Bob here. All right, I just have to answer a few security questions. All right, now it's going to check for some more updates. Alright, so this update screen takes quite a bit of time, so we will pause the video once again, then be back when it's done. Alright, so the updates are done, and then it rebooted again, which took a few minutes as well. So now we're at the login prompt, so let's put in the password we created for this account. Alright, so now it's doing the initial setup for the new profile. So this takes a few minutes as well. So we'll pause the video once again. Alright, so we're logged in here, and it opened up the settings page. So it looks like it made everything in dark mode. We can see we have our Bob local account here. We click on Start. You can see it's pretty basic there. We have some of the Windows apps here. Not a lot, no OneDrive. So we have our smaller search box here like we set up in the initial program. And it opens to this PC instead of home. All right, let's go to View. So it didn't do the file name extensions on this. Looks like it's running the disk cleanup like we specified in the settings before we create the ISO file here. All right, so I guess the biggest takeaway from this is that you can create kind of a debloated ISO file with a local user account. Let's cancel this because we don't need it running. All right, so one thing I will say about using this app is some people seem to get it flagged when they try and download it. I had it flagged on a 23H2 Windows 11 computer, but not a 24H2 Windows 11 computer by Windows Defender. So a lot of these Windows tweaking apps, they're modifying, Windows system files and stuff. So I think that's why they get flagged often. But of course, it's up to you if you want to take a chance on using it. So I did not create this, so you'll have to use at your own risk, I suppose. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you could download ET Optimizer, and then I'll also put some other links for other ways that you could do a custom ISO file with a local user account in case you want to try one of those. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.